So I am here with Curtis from Animaniac Zimbabwe.
Yes, sir.
Right. So these guys are crazy people who like anime and stuff in Zimbabwe, and they are one of the merch providers here who are responsible some of the coolest cosplay that we've watched happening, because cosplay happens to you. You don't just wear it, it happens to you. Bring a character to life.
It does.
Now tell me why you have wanted, Mr. Curtis, to do that for people.
So a couple years back, I was looking for merch in Zim, and I realized I couldn't find anything.
Yeah.
Like not even a single ring from any anime I wanted. So I really liked Naruto at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So somehow I found some contacts where I could work with, and they were like, oh, I can help you take these things and bring them into Zim, and then we can now register the business and start a business where you can give people the anime merch in Zim. So I was like, hey, let me go for it. So before I knew it, it kind of caught on like really fast, because after like a month or two, people were like, oh, we can finally get merch in Zim. So I was like, the smallest things, the rings, necklaces, bracelets, and then now the community has grown so much in the last 1 year that like now people are able to get cosplays, props, and like even beyond anime, Marvel, DC, even non-anime characters, and it's really beautiful that growth.
What do you think when you look at it? Because you're a person who is uniquely placed to watch people get more costumes, rings, all that type of much. What do you think has brought the like big burst in people's desire for anime merchandise, cosplay? What do you think is the secret thing to that?
I think the first thing is just anime communities in general are just really strong.
Okay.
And they're really resilient, because people have been watching anime for I don't know how long in Zim, but it's such an underground community that you never know that that's there until like something brings it out. So like once that spark was created, it just kind of caught on. People are like, oh, now we can be our weebs in public. So I think people just had the desire to be who they wanted to be inside, but then now the catalyst for that to happen finally happened.
So when you think about the merchandise, because I'm really interested in the business of it all, how have you made it work for you? As a business, because I'm sure some people are looking at this like, okay, so maybe I want to invest in a person who Animaniac Zimbabwe, right? How has it been for you in terms of the sales? Is it something that you can take back to mama, like, hey mama, you see those cartoons that you said I used to watch all the time?
Yeah.
Look at how much they've paid off. Yeah.
It's actually a funny story here, because when I started this thing, people didn't actually believe in it, especially from home. Like they were like, no.
Typical Naruto story. Yeah?
I'm telling you, like no one believed it. They were like, no, this anime, and cartoons. No.
Yeah.
And then after like 1 month, I was paying my own school fees. So like I was paying my school fees. I was a user by the time. So I was paying my own school fees for the last 2 years, and then I finished my school, and I'm like, I moved out the house. I'm paying my own rent. I'm building a life off this passion that I have.
Passion that you have.
And it's beautiful, because even someone who's thinking about it and wants to start, they can go for it.
Just
honestly,
go for
it. The community is huge, and this is what Harare. Think about Blues, think about Guru, think about Botswana. Other countries haven't even gotten that burst yet. So it's worth it.
So now with just, you see, this guy's show me 1 minute as if he's trying to weave some jutsu to me. Why, Mr. Cameraman?
Yes.
Tell me 1
why?
minute. When I'm talking to the business people. All right. So now when you think about anime characters, the ones that you've seen, who has inspired you personally as like your own story?
Easy, Naruto. It sounds very common. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it sounds, because I'm like,
you'd be surprised.
Tell me someone else, guys.
Here's the thing. There's a good reason why. There's a good reason why there's so much love for that one character. People can relate to him so much. It's painful.
Okay.
Like how he had zero support, but in this community, like from the Zimbabwean community, you can start from nothing and get somewhere. And that's not that Naruto had in his whole story. Like he started from nothing. He was poor. He didn't have friends. He didn't have anyone to look up to, but he had that conviction, like I believe in myself, and I can do this thing.
Okay.
And I feel like that's what inspired me to do the whole thing as well, out of nowhere, because I was like, no, I don't have any capital. I can start with my own pocket money. I'll do it, and I did it, and that's Naruto for me.
Okay, now since you provide a lot of this amazing merchandise for people, where can people find your merch? What are the social media plugs? How can we get your merchandise and stuff?
Cool thing, we opened a shop recently, Jonah City.
Okay.
That's in Harare. In Blues, we're coming there this July. So Blawayo will be at the building called Hayden and Sly, HNS.
Yeah.
Second floor. In Harare, we're by Jonah City. The shop opposite the elevator.
Okay.
That's ground floor.
Okay.
So yeah.
Thank you so much, Animaniac Zimbabwe. I am truly excited about your journey. Yeah. Subs or dubs.
Easy.
Yeah. So
But
there can't be a but. Okay.
There are some anime that were so much better in dubbed.
Hellsing.
Hunter. Hunter x Hunter. But also one thing that people got into anime in Zim through SABC too.
So
Most people don't know,
Dragon Ball
Z
new Pokemon.
was always in dub. People got to love dub. Sub for Dragon Ball Z sounds weird now.
Okay.
But then dub, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So mostly subs though.
Mostly subs.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Animaniac
Thank you.
Zimbabwe.
Thank
I
you for
wish
having
you the
me. Thank you for
best.
having me.
Really appreciate you coming through, and arigato gozaimasu.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Appreciate you very much.